A blessed day to you all this new year, and depending on wherever you are watching from, I give you the seasonal greetings. Today being the second day of this of January, forgive me, I want you to listen very carefully to this video from beginning to the end. Before I even decide to sit down and record this video, I had to pause and rethink something very serious. Should this information be released now, or should it be held back? Not because it is fake, not because it is weak, but because once this thing comes out, it cannot be taken back. Whether we talk about it today or not, Nigerians will still hear about it very soon because it's already moving behind the scenes quietly. So let us get into it. As it stands now, the EFCC, yes, EFCC we all know for going after corrupt politicians and financial crimes. They are indirectly working in a direction that may favor the release of Nnamdi Kanu. I know how that sounds, guys, but relax and follow this video carefully. I'm going to break everything down for you step by step so you would understand exactly what we got here. Now, let us talk about Abubakar Malami first, so things will get together well seasoned and you would understand. Abubakar Malami, as we all know, is the former Attorney General of the Federation who served under the administration of Muhammadu Buhari from 2015 all the way down to the last tenure, 2023. If you have been following the news, you already know that Malami is currently facing serious legal trouble. Allegations ranging from corruption, abuse of office, and illegal financial dealings are now being investigated. This is no longer speculations or rumor. This is active legal procedure. Now, it is unfolding in real time. Now, the big question is, how is Abubakar Malami's case connected to Nnamdi Kanu? Well, it is very simple. Malami was the same man who publicly defended and justified the illegal rendition of Nnamdi Kanu all the way from Kenya back to Nigeria. Yes, he defended and justified that illegal rendition of Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya to Nigeria. And then this same man, yes, Abubakar Malami is still the same man who openly admitted that he stopped a valid court-granted bail issued in the favor of Nnamdi Kanu and family. These things are already on record and documented publicly. Now, the EFCC investigating Malami's tenure as AGF, every major decision he took during that period is being examined carefully, and according to the EFCC, many of those decisions were politically motivated, power-driven, biased, and corrupted by definite abuse of power. And this is where things begin to get interesting, because once the foundation is shaking, everything built on it must be re-examined thoroughly. As we speak to you, the courts are reviewing Malami's past policies, statements, and directives. And because his actions directly affected the case of Nnamdi Kanu, those decisions are now under fresh legal review, from the illegal rendition down to the denial of bail. Everything is back on the table. This is process, not noise. If you are following this analysis, like this video. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment section so we can get to it after we wrap up the video. Now, let us go deeper. The EFCC has made it clear that if Malami is found guilty of corruption and abuse of office, then decisions linked to his tenure cannot simply stand. That means cases affected by his actions must be revisited legally, and the first major name that came up in that review is Nnamdi Kanu. The argument is very simple, guys. If the man who signed the illegal rendition and blocked bail acted outside the law, then the consequences of those actions cannot be legally sustained. That definitely includes unlawful detention, human rights violations, and the abuse of judicial process. Now, to the latest development, guys. Malami recently applied for bail. The Federal High Court rejected it. Instead, the court ordered further investigations, including document recovery and searches. EFCC operatives reportedly uncovered records that raised even more questions about Malami's conduct while in office. As of now, Malami remains a suspect, innocent, until proven guilty under the law. But the direction of the case is very clear, and yes, our lawyer Ejimako and Maxwell Okpara has been fully briefed. They are watching closely, not to rush, but because timing is everything. Yes, until Malami case reaches a clear legal verdict, nothing could officially have been attached to the appeal process. But once the verdict was to drop, everything charges. Well, that brings us down to this very moment. Malami was found guilty despite the fact that him, his wife, his colleague, and his own son pleaded not guilty in court. Malami was found guilty. All rulings and actions connected to this office that affected lives is being challenged as at the moment, and that includes Nnamdi Kanu's case. Now, here is something many people do not understand and they do not expect. There is a strong possibility that Nnamdi Kanu could appear as a witness in Malami's trial. Why? Because the illegal rendition from Kenya has very limited direct witnesses. Kanu himself, the legal team, his family. Who else can testify about a bail that was unlawfully blocked? Again, it is Kanu himself. Life indeed is strange. Karma is real. The same system that was used against him may now require his testimony to expose the truth about somebody who used that same system against him. Life is full of twists and turns. We just have to leave it out. Now, let me be very clear and precise. I am not here to give false hope. I am here to present facts and processes. There is ongoing discussion around bail, not because of emotions, not because of appeals. New evidence and institutional credibility is what is coming up. And this evidence is not about the IPOB. It's not about the indigenous people of Biafra. It is not coming from activists. It is coming from the EFCC, the Economic and Financial Crime Commission, and the courts themselves. All that matters. Courts respect court documents. Court respect findings from high institutions like the Economic and Financial Crime Commission. Now about the dates. Malami appeared in court 23rd, 29th, 30th of December, and then he appeared again on the 1st of January, which we hear that the court will resume substantive hearing on the 5th of January 2026. However, the last court sitting actually asked for Malami to be remanded in the Kuje prison, the same prison that they refused to take Nnamdi Kanu to, fearing that there might be prison outbreak because of the fact that it's national case or a national entity right now. Well, the court also indicated that the case will be accelerated due to the volume of evidence at hand. This one no be small case, so international interests are involved. Foreign accounts allegedly linked to recovered funds. Nigeria cannot quietly bury this matter. So, where does this leave Nnamdi Kanu? If Malami, after the remanding, is convicted and the illegality surrounding his decisions are legally confirmed, then the foundation of Nnamdi Kanu's prosecution becomes very weak and throwable. It becomes difficult to justify continued detention based on actions signed by a man now exposed by the law. This is why this particular moment is critical. This is not about political settlement. This is about the rule of law correcting itself. Now, appeal court processes will align with Malami's case timeline. Documents will move, arguments will strengthen, and the system will be forced to answer hard questions, very hard questions. That is why you cannot afford to stay unsubscribed to this channel. Things will start happening pretty fast. Few days ago, we dropped a powerful video where we talked about offers that Nnamdi Kanu rejected. If you've not watched it, check the pinned comment or click on our channel logo, go to our videos and watch it. Everything connects. I will also drop the link on your screen. We will continue to give the updates as they unfold. Nothing exaggerated, nothing hidden. Thanks for watching and staying with us right up until this moment. Stay safe, stay informed, respect the law, please, and respect Nigerian's constitution. You get why you. I will continue to see you in the next updates. Please do not forget to subscribe, hit on that like button, share this video with your family. Help us grow this community so that people go dey informed. The more people are informed, the more our voices come stronger. Freedom for Nnamdi Kanu is certain, and freedom for Nnamdi Kanu must be ascertained. While we gyrate and continue our Luther movement, this will be Baz News signing out for now. Now, thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe.